All right, guys, I am back for a little bit this evening, and we are going to do something a little bit out of the ordinary, but super fun, super inexpensive gift, and super quick. These I have done for weddings. I've done them for Christmas. I've done them for birthdays. I've done them for all kinds of holidays. So you're just going to need some wax paper. Brand does not matter. I typically actually use the generic kind, but I can't find it. It's somewhere lost in the abyss that I call a craft room. And you're going to need a hair dryer or a craft dryer, whatever you have to hand. You'll need, see, this is kind of what we're making here. You'll need, you can get these, if you bulk shop, then you can get them at Sam's in a big pack. And I think they're like $11, $12. Or you can get them at the dollar store. So, and I actually think the ones at the dollar store, you just have to be a little more careful because they're not as thick as these ones. But I've put them on the dollar store ones and they've worked just fine. So, yeah, so super cute, super pretty. So let me show you what I do. Okay, so you're going to take your image. You can print out photos. If you're going to use photos, use regular paper. Don't use photo paper because the wax doesn't stick to the photo paper as well. So what I do is I just get my image lined up where I think I want it. And then I kind of bring the wax paper around this side, kind of around this, and you want it tight, okay? Okay, so, and then you want to double check your image, make sure you're pretty straight. And I think that it is. So now I caution you with the next part because it does get warm. So I typically use like a glove that's like heat resistant or like my oven mitt because you need to hold this wax paper tight to your image, okay? Because in essence, what we're doing is using the wax off the wax paper to seal this image onto the wax candle, if that makes sense. Oh, and you can use regular candles too. Okay, so the next part, I'm going to have you watch really close what the image does when it starts, like this stuff starts to melt. This will actually change a little bit of color, okay? So, and that's how you know it's adhering on there, okay? It does get warm. It's going to be loud, but I want you guys to see what I'm doing. So if dryers on videos bother you, just turn down the volume for just a second, okay? But really watch the image, okay? I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. Okay, so you're going to heat it up. And you can actually see it starting to, see how it's starting to melt? Did you see it almost look like it was burning? See how it's starting to turn and it's starting to melt the wax. You don't want it on there so long that you're burning a hole in your candle, right? Because you're using wax, right? It does get warm. So like I said, be careful of your fingers. You just want to really make sure that that image is down on all your corners. Okay. I've done like a lot of these via hair dryer, so don't feel like you need a craft dryer. Okay, then I just go over, make sure if I see any air bubbles, I get them out. You can kind of see I've got some air bubbles there, so I'm just going to kind of work them out a little bit. Looks like my image went a little, and like right there, do you see right here, my edge isn't completely sealed, so I'm just going to take it in there. Just make sure it's really sealed down in there, okay? Okay, like so, okay? All right, and then you just peel it slowly right off, and voila, your image is adhered. It's like almost, it like melts it down into the candle. And actually, this is prime example. See this right here? It's not sealed down. So I'm just going to take a little bit right here, cover it back up a little bit, Yep, that's all it takes. Just pull it back up, and you're done with that portion of it. Now, the next part, you have to be very, very careful. I don't know any other glue that will work on these. If somebody else knows, then they can, by all means, tell us in the comments below. So actually I'm going to set that up for just a second, and then we'll have to put its batteries in because I forgot to do that. And I don't know where I set the batteries. Oh, goodness gracious. That is one nice thing about the ones that come at the dollar stores. They're already like preloaded with batteries. So let's see. Oh, and looking around, I'm not. Oh, I see I'll have to have you guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Okay, so I usually wrap around first around my candle, and then I snip it. And then this next part, you can use whatever you want as far as like decoration. Like if you have some stickers, use stickers. Just make sure that whatever you're doing, you don't have what's the word I'm looking for? Like you have something to adhere it to. Because like I said, this is the only thing that I have ever found that actually works for these. And you have to be quick. Oh, see? And if not, it melts down in there. You have to be quick. Oh, gosh darn it. And now it's not going to stick, right? Because we're on video. We are on camera, so it's not going to work, right? Okay. So let's try this. Let's go the opposite direction. Stick it down there. Okay. Okay, that'll work. All right, then I'm going to bring that one up, glue it on this side, finish it off. Like so. And then I already know what flower I'm using. So we're going to, I'm not sure exactly. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm going to use those. Okay. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to show you is that I have leftover glue, like just a few little strings in there, and those really hard to pick strings. You just take your dryer. Let's get that candle out of the way. Just take your dryer and put it on there. It sinks those little pieces back down in there. Just like that. And it'll get rid of your strings. Okay. You could do these up for a craft sale. You could do just about anything with them. Voila. Hold it for a second. I'm going to go ahead and flatten my flower out just a little bit. And these are ones that I made last year at Christmas. That was a whole ordeal. All right, give me 2 seconds to grab those batteries real quick. I don't know why I set them back over there, but I did. Goofy me. Well, and I know it's been a day or so since I got a video up, but come December, you'll understand why. It took me all weekend to do this one video, and I think it's going to be cool. It's a collaboration. I'm not going to tell you any more than that because it might ruin the surprise. But let's just say it'll be worth seeing because Gracie's in it too. All right, so there we go, guys. Those are our pretty little candles. Yeah, and so, yeah, oh, and I should tell you, I got these images out of Susan Taylor Brown's Poppiness, her new kit, that Christmas with Dee Dee. And then also another update, Susan's decided to run a 20% off sale anyways in the shop. So she's discontinued the discount code. So yeah, but you'll still get the same discount. You just don't have to use the code anymore. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick little craft, and we will just talk to you soon. Bye, guys.